The Sidi Rex motorcycle boots look pretty aggressive, but how do they actually stack up? Let's find out. On the 4th episode of the live store, I showed you guys these boots, the Sidi Rexes, as well as the Dainese Axial D1s and the Alpinestars Supertech Rs. But today, what I'm going to do is focus just on the Sidi Rexes. We're going to go a bit deeper and basically just have a look at how this entire boot functions and works. Now guys, this boot is going to be a sports racing boot, very premium. It's going to be the best kind of thing that Sidi can offer you in terms of safety, protection, ventilation, as well as a bit of comfort. Now, it's so premium, actually, it comes in at $545 at the recommended retail price. So if you want to see that live store in which we compared the Sidis with the Dainese Axial D1 and the Alpinestars Supertech Rs, you can watch that back on YouTube or also on our Facebook page. So for the materials, the main one you're going to see is going to be this. This is the Techno Micro material. It's going to be an artificial leather, and it's basically going to be stronger, lighter and more flexible than standard or natural leather. And basically that's just going to give you a bit more abrasion resistance and comfort with your boot. Then we have this TPU, a lot of TPU all around this boot. It's going to be one of your main kind of protectors, and it's going to offer you impact absorption, flexibility, and as well abrasion resistance. So all of this material does weigh the boot down a little bit. We weighed this one, it came in at 1170 grams on the scale. This is a size 10 in the US standard. So it's not the lightest boot out there, but it's definitely not the heaviest boot either. And remember as well, you do have to double the weight because we do wear 2 boots on a motorcycle. So now if we take a look at some of the bigger armor pieces on the boot. First of all, we have the toe slider. This black part is made out of a fiberglass nylon composite material, so strong and lightweight. A bit of metal as well in there, just for a bit of extra reinforcement. And you can replace these as well if you like. Here we have a toe shifter. Basically, it's just going to give you a bit more grip on that shifter and also protect your boot and the Techno Micro material from being scratched up by your shifter. Then we go to the bottom at the sole of the boot, rubber. It's going to be pretty grippy, and it's also reinforced underneath. So it's pretty strong material. You don't get a whole lot of bend out of it, and it doesn't twist at all. So a pretty good sole. Coming back to the heel, we have here this is a TPU. You can replace this as well if you need to. It's going to stick a little bit out, give you a lot of impact resistance there, a bit of abrasion resistance. Then here as well we have a bit of rubber, which is going to just help you when you want to grip your bike a bit harder. You're not going to scratch up your bike, but also it's going to give you a little bit of heat absorption, a little bit. So on the Sidi Rexes, we get a big exterior ankle support system. You can see it here. Basically, it's going to be made out of the fiberglass nylon composite, so it's going to be strong and lightweight. And it's going to run from here on the boot all the way up to your calf, around here, around the back to the other side in one big piece. So it's going to give you a lot of strength and a lot of rigidity in that area. So let me show you how it works. You can see that hinge moving. It's going to allow you to go forwards and backwards, pretty natural movement, but not side to side. Basically, it's going to stop you from going too far in this direction or that direction, preventing you from breaking bones in a very painful area. So this is one of the major aspects of the safety of this boot. So you've probably noticed by now some of the vents on this boot, because ventilation is very strong. It comes with adjustable vents. On the toe slider, we have one vent here. It's going to bring a lot of air into the bottom of your boot, which is a nice thing, so your toes are going to stay nice and cool. Then on the side here, you can see this. We have a little slider. It's going to allow a bit of air in, bit of air out, which is nice. A bit of neoprene at the front is going to let a bit of air in, not too much though. Coming around to the back, we get the exhaust. Big one here up by your calf, but we also do have a little bit here through this neoprene and as well a bit out of this mesh. So big aspect of this boot is the ventilation, and is a very positive thing. If you need more ventilation though, you can pick up the Sidi Rex Airs, which are going to be the same boot, but all the Techno Micro material is going to have perforation in it, so it's going to let a lot more air into that boot, a lot more movement, so it's going to keep you nice and cool. So the lacing system of the Sidi Rexes is pretty interesting. It's the Techno 3 system, and it revolves around these 3 buckles. And I'll show you how that works. First of all, you have to press down on the red button in the center, and then you can use this little toggle, push that down, and you can pull it out, and you'll see how this little buckle spins around. So I'll do it on the rest as well. Red button, toggles in, and then you can pull it up. This is to loosen it, by the way. Button in, toggle, and pull it out. And at the end of the day, what we have is a very strong system which has a good functionality, and it's also going to be pretty simple to use. Very intuitive system. It's going to revolve around these kind of cables here made out of steel. They're quite strong, and at the end of the day, they do give you a pretty snug fit. To close the whole system up, basically, just twist it. When you're done, push it down. So twist it, push it down, and push it down. So like I said, it's an intuitive system. It works quite well, and I do personally like it. So now to put the boot on, the idea is pretty simple. You undo everything, which is a pretty quick kind of thing, just like this, like that. And then I'll show you guys like this. You take your boot, hold this handle, pull it back, slide your foot in, then close it all up, lock it all up with the lacing system. So it works pretty well. It's not going to have a removable bootie. This is going to be locked into place, but like I said, it works pretty well. The liner is air Teflon mesh, and it's going to pair very well with the ventilation system, so it's going to keep you cool. But it's also going to be pretty good for your hygiene as well. And then on the inside, at the bottom of the sole, we do have nylon as well, and it's all been treated with cambrel. Now, if you guys are looking at picking up a pair of Sidi Rex boots, make sure that you check out our website, championhelmets.com, because there you can get the lowest price guarantee, 5% champion cash back, and free shipping. So this has been our more in-depth look at the Sidi Rex motorcycle boots. These sports racing boots will keep you safe, keep you cool, and well ventilated while you're setting new lap records. So guys, if you want to learn anything more about the Sidi Rex boots, anything Sidi related, make sure to subscribe to us on YouTube. And guys, thanks for watching. I'm Chris from Champion Helmets. I'll see you all next time.